Good morning, I'm Sean Wilcox. I'd like to welcome friends and family to the Ponderosa High School Class of 2016 graduation. Thank you for joining us this morning and celebrating this milestone in our lives.
Good morning. My name is Sarah Bowen, and I'm the valedictorian for the Ponderosa High School class of 2016. Thank you, family and friends, for joining us this morning to celebrate this important milestone in our lives. I would also like to extend a thank you to the faculty and staff of Ponderosa High School who are here to share this morning with us. At this time, I would also like to welcome the representatives from the Douglas County School District Board of Education, administration offices, and Ponderosa feeder principals. Thank you for joining us today. And now, family and friends, please stand with us as my talented classmate, Bradford Camp, performs the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see my dawn's early light? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Once again, I would like to welcome, you guys can sit down. Once again, I would like to welcome esteemed dignitaries, faculty, and staff, as well as devoted parents, friends, and family. Thank you for joining me today to honor the Ponderosa class of 2016. If only the weather had cooperated a little better. I am honored and humbled to be standing here before you today, and by that, I mean completely terrified. This is the first and most likely the last time I will address a crowd of this size and importance. In this moment, I am challenged not only with controlling my nerves, but also with trying to provide some insight and wisdom to you all before we depart for our futures. In addition, I know what I say in the next few minutes is supposed to prove I'm as wise as I am book smart, but I make no promises. As I wrote this speech, I thought it'd be great if I could tell you how a single moment during my time here at Ponderosa specifically shaped me into who I've become, or could perfectly encapsulate the essence of our time here. I spent quite a bit of time thinking about the memories I have from this school, and I'm sure that, like me, recently you have been thinking about the changes that will occur once we depart from this stage. But before that happens, I want you to take a final moment to think about the memories you have from this school and this class. As you do this, I ask you to notice about whether the best memories you have are moments that you share with the people sitting around you today. You see, as I think about the instances where I felt truly a part of Ponderosa, or the times when I just felt the most happy or empowered, I noticed something. I found it has been the people sitting here today who are the best definition of what Ponderosa is in my mind. You all are my best memories and my greatest source of pride. And so I realized that cliche saying, it's not where you are, but who you're with, is really pretty true. The moments that came to mind when I thought about my time at Ponderosa are not the hours I sat doing my math homework or worrying about all that I had to do. I don't really remember all of the grade 8s or what the fundamental theorem of calculus is. Instead, I remember the shared panic and excitement setting up for homecoming with my student council. I remember our loud cheers and chants at volleyball, football, and basketball games, as well as that occasional swim meet. I remember the overwhelming rush of emotion when our school discovered we had raised over $30,000 for our very own Ryan Kroll. As much as we might not want to admit it, we have inevitably shaped each other's high school's experiences. 4 years ago, we walked in as freshmen, and over the past few years, we have managed to survive the Ice Bucket Challenge, Ebola, and countless Twitter wars. Our dancing has evolved from the Dougie to the whip and now the dab. We aren't the scared, timid freshmen that we were 4 years ago. Rather, we are strong, independent graduates one step further into figuring out who we are and where our place in this world is. Many of you get to walk out of high school with championship rings on your fingers, Letterman jackets on your back, and promises of scholarship money in your future. Each of you has so much to be proud of as an individual, but I also ask that you take this time to appreciate those who have stood by your side on your way to success. The people sitting around you today have been with you during your greatest triumphs and happiness, and during the times when you were at your lowest point. All of the early mornings and late nights, the tears, the sweat, the laughter, and the stress are all the circumstances we have endured together. We have loved and challenged one another so that we may become individuals knowing our own strengths and standing firm in our own beliefs. I know many of us sitting here today are ecstatic to finally be done with these past 4 years and to move on and away from other people sitting around us. For some of us, it's too easy to think of all of the reasons we are ready to leave and leave the bridges we have burned behind in the past. But even your ex-best friend, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, and all those teachers you hated have made you the person you are today. The challenges you face because of these people and the things you learned from all the mistakes you made provided you with wisdom and maturity to take into your future. Don't hastily discredit the discomfort of bad circumstances. There is much to be taken away from them. For very soon, the time to step out into the adult world is upon us. We will be forced to organize our own schedules, do our own laundry, and find our own futures. But if there's one thing I can ask you, or if there's one thing I can take away from my time with you, it's that the greatest opportunity you will have will come in the form of the people you choose to surround yourself with. Find the people who appreciate who you truly are, not those who want you to be something less. You need people who will supply wisdom and support and the occasional reality check. As you climb the ladder of success, treat everyone with respect on your way up because you don't know who you'll see on your way back down. If you seek to uplift those around you, they too will be there to catch you when you fall. Have the humility, self-confidence, and kindness to put others before yourself. Life is hard, it is imperfect and disappointing, but be patient. You will be exhausted and overwhelmed and heartbroken, but it is the joy that comes from being amongst people you love that will provide lasting happiness over temporary ambitions. Those special people will be the source of inspiration to motivate you to keep trying. And no matter how busy or difficult life becomes, don't forget to express your gratitude for those who remain by your side. Life is too short to leave your feelings unspoken. There is not a specific moment that defines my time here at Ponderosa. Rather, it was the people of this class and of this school. As I stand before you today, I can say there is not one face in this crowd that I do not admire or respect in some way. The class of 2016 is an incredibly talented, tenacious group of people. You guys have been the best part of my 4 years here, and I hope that if it's even just for a moment, we can all appreciate each other and all that we have endured and accomplished together. During high school and throughout this speech, I've been lucky enough to look up and find faces of those who support me. Today marked a pretty intimidating moment in my life, and one last time, I have been able to turn to my Ponderosa family for reassurance. I don't have all the wisdom and the answers for the challenges the future will throw at you, but I can only hope I can convey the profound impact relationships can have upon your life. I hope that in the future, all of us will be lucky enough to find people who love us and make us better, as you all have done for me. As you conclude your time in high school, I hope you chase your new ambitions, but never have to run alone. Before I say goodbye, there are some important thank yous that I have to give, and I'm going to make you all freeze a little bit longer. To my friends and my boyfriend Parker, I've been incredibly blessed to have had you in my life during these past 4 years, and I would not be here today if it were not for your help and encouragement. Thank you for forcing me to look up from my homework every once in a while and realize the importance of fun. There are too many of you guys to whom I owe shout-outs. To my teachers, you guys are the essence and the heart of what Ponderosa is. You guys helped me go from a shy, insecure freshman to the confident and capable person I am today. The success of this class in college and the future can largely be credited to you. Thank you always for your time and patience. And to my family, I don't think the words thank you are adequate enough. Mom and Dad, you have given me the moon and the stars and everything else I could ever need. Hannah, don't allow expectations to overwhelm you. You're still pretty cool just being who you are. And to everyone else who has supported me during my time here, I appreciate you more than I can ever express. And so, class of 2016, our time together is coming to an end. I hope you hold your best memories from Ponderosa close to your heart as you take your first steps into your future. I encourage you to appreciate those around you every step of your journey. Thank you for the incredible 4 years we've spent together. I know we still have amazing things to come. In all that you do, good luck and God bless. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Charlotte Mavizzo to perform 100 Years by Five for Fighting.
For a moment, caught in between 10 and 27 is gone. Sun is getting high. We're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment, dying for another moment, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15, there's still time for you. 22, I feel him too. 33, you're on your way. Every day's a new day. Ooh. 15, there's still time for you. Time to buy and time to lose. 15, there's never a wish better than this. When you've only got 100 years to live.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Thank you, Charlotte. That was beautiful. I now have the pleasure of introducing my friend and this year's salutatorian, Courtney Gordon, to give her commencement address.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you as this year's salutatorian for the class of 2016. I will try to keep my remarks brief this morning in this unfriendly weather we are unfortunately experiencing. I would like to personally congratulate each and every one of my peers here for the accomplishments and hard work that got them to this point. We made it. 2016 was the year I never thought would come around as I logged onto the school server every day in elementary school. I couldn't comprehend a year so far in the future, considering the fact that me and every other fourth grader knew for sure the world would be ending in 2012, as the Mayans predicted. To me, graduation was just something that happened in the Lizzie McGuire movie, yet here we are. Today will be the last time we are all together as a Mustang family. Graduating high school is a milestone for all of us, regardless of class rank, school spirit, or involvement. Take pride in your achievements, in your 4 years of dedication to academics, in your late nights scrambling to finish an essay, and in your lunch period sacrificed to complete an assignment. Whether you're the student who had a countdown to graduation set on your first day of freshman year, or you're the student like myself who is still hesitant of leaving, I ask that you all take a moment to briefly look back at the incredible memories Ponderosa has given you. I know I have many, and I can nearly guarantee that every student here this morning can smile in the recollection of fun times that have shaped them into the people they are today. Although you may leave here with only a piece of paper and some fancy script across the top, please understand the power of an education. It does not stop here. The future has fantastic things in store for the class of 2016. I encourage you to be a lifelong learner. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. The only man who never makes any mistakes is the man who never does anything." Aim high and take some risks. Always strive towards knowledge and fully pursue your dreams. I look forward to hearing about my classmates credited for major medical breakthroughs or award-winning theatrical performances, or for shattering athletic records. Please never forget where you came from and all those that helped you get here. At the same time, I would like to pass along one of the many lessons I learned over my high school years to my fellow graduates today. More often than I like to admit, I held my schoolwork on the highest pedestal of my life. Nothing else came first, which gluttonously consumed precious time with my family and friends that I simply can't get back. However, my granddad once shared with me the importance of taking time to smell the roses of life, as he shared. As we transition from the comforts of high school to a much larger world, I constantly remind myself of this valuable piece of advice. Nowhere is it written that high school graduates must have every aspect of their life for the next decade meticulously planned out to the most minute of details. This, I believe, has been a debilitating pressure that our generation has unfortunately been able to avoid. So slow down. Breathe in and out. Take time to smell the roses. You are 17, 18 years old, and you have your whole life ahead of you. Enjoy this day, because before you know it, it will be gone, a moment in time unable to be relived. Finally, I believe it would be inappropriate to conclude this speech without thanking our family, friends, and teachers who have made this journey possible through their support in the ups and downs and everything in between. Mom and Dad, you have poured so much into my life and been overwhelmingly providing of my every request. I would not be the person I am today without you too. Jet, I see you in the red blanket up there. You are my second half, the absolute best little brother anyone could possibly ask for. You never laugh at my dorky jokes, but you're pretty much the only one that still listens to them, so for that I'm thankful. I don't know what I would do without you. I would like to thank the faculty here this morning for their complete and total selflessness for their students. You all are what make Ponderosa a family, not just a high school. And I cannot even begin to thank the countless other individuals in this stadium that have gotten me to this place. My gratitude for your wisdom and patience is boundless. Thank you all. Thank you. At this time, I invite our principal, Mr. Haggerty, to the stage.
Good morning. I have the distinct pleasure for our Ponderosa Mustangs at this time. I would like to honor you as a group for your outstanding academic leadership and scholarship. Ponderosa graduates who have earned a GPA of 4.0 or above, please stand to be recognized. Stay standing. Ponderosa graduates who have earned a GPA of 3.75 or above, please stand to be recognized. Ponderosa graduates who have earned a GPA of 3.5 or above, please stand to be recognized. Ponderosa graduates who have earned a scholarship or recognition at the Honors Convocation Monday evening, please stand to be recognized. This year, we are especially proud of these students standing before you. They have earned over $3.3 million in scholarships. Let's give them a big hand for that. Now, would all the class of 2016 please rise and face your families and give them a round of applause for their support and encouragement over the last 4 years. Graduates, please be seated. Parents and families, it is with your love and support for the last 18 years that the graduates before me have achieved this level of excellence. They have earned their place in society and have the capacity to achieve whatever they desire. There are several additional people I'd like to acknowledge at this time. This year, we have one staff member who will be retiring from Ponderosa and moving on to new adventures. I would like to acknowledge Dan Barlow. Mr. Barlow, please stand. Thank you for your dedication and service to the Ponderosa students. Thank you. Staff members have collectively worked with thousands of students and positively impacted their lives. For that, we are truly grateful. Also with us today are members of the faculty, staff, and administration of Ponderosa High School. Ponderosa faculty and staff, please stand so you may be recognized for your contributions to this graduating class. Thank you. Also with us today are feeder principals Danny Windsor of Sagewood Middle School, Cindy Capeller of Northeast Elementary, Mark Harrell of Franktown Elementary, and Jeff Darengowski of Legacy Point Elementary. I would appreciate it if you would all stand and be recognized for your contributions to this graduating class. Finally, I would like to thank any faculty or staff members in attendance from our feeder schools. Please stand at this time and be recognized for your contributions to this graduating class. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Mike Lynch, who will give the faculty address.
Good morning, Ponderosa family, friends, staff, and graduating class of 2016. How are you today? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Well, it gives me great honor to be standing in front of you today. And I got to tell you this right now. We've been through many pep assemblies together, right? Yeah. And I've given you many pep talks. But today's speech is kind of a pep talk, but it's more about a pep talk that you're going to give to yourself. And you'll know when the time is right. Someday, it's going to happen. We're all going to need an attitude adjustment. Upon hearing those words, I usually cringe. I think right away about my father, right? And there he is, John Michael. Your parents do that too, right? When you're in trouble. First name, middle name, and you're really in trouble when they use your last name too. John Michael, you need an attitude adjustment. And my father always accompanied this conversation. I call it a conversation, but more important, it was a one-sided conversation, which he gave me this one thing. Do you know what this is? It's the iron finger. The iron finger in which he used to accentuate every other word with a poke to my sternum, of which I have probably a permanent dent or hole thanks to the many attitude adjustments that my father gave me. But I do love the man dearly, and I thank him for standing behind me all the way. I'm going to go ahead and put the iron finger away for today, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about this pep talk that you're going to give yourself. It's about attitude. And when I think of the extraordinary people that I met that embody this idea of living a positive attitude, I've got a couple people I want to talk to you guys about. You guys know I like to tell stories, right? I love to tell stories. I've got one for you today because this one came to my mind immediately. The first extraordinary person is my uncle's grandmother. Her name was Matea Lucy. I used to visit with Matea during Christmas Eve dinners or Mother's Day brunches when the families would come together. One particular story stuck through me through the years. Matea, her husband Michael, and her 4 children, they lived on a farm in Cotuh, North Dakota. On this farm, their crops were their livelihood. And unfortunately, Michael had been stricken with tuberculosis and was unable to do any of the much needed labor to run the farm. Life on the farm would soon have to come to an end, and Matea actually had to cultivate the land herself while raising her 4 kids. They would soon have to move to Colorado Springs to seek treatment for Michael, but the family looked forward to that final crop that had been such a huge part of their honest and simple existence. But as you guys know, this is a nice story, but all things unexpected do come. And of course, weather has something to do with this one. The end of the farm came unexpectedly when a giant hailstorm swept through the land, devastating their crop that lay in its destructive path. Everything they worked for as a family, everything they lived for, was essentially gone. And when the family finally emerged, all they could see were the massive hailstones pinning their lifeless crop to the ground, smothering its newfound prey. Now, Michael managed to make his way to the porch, and that's where he collapsed in awe and grief. In his weakened state, and all he could do was sob because the farm was over. It was done. But it was at that moment that Matea made a conscious decision to control the only thing she knew how, and that was her attitude. She had to be the source of strength that the family so desperately needed. Immediately, she took charge of the kids, sending them each on their own special task. One was sent into the house to get the sugar and the bowls. Another was sent to check on the cow, make sure it was still alive, right, and get milk. The 2 youngest ones were handed crude buckets, and they were told to collect as many hailstones as they could possibly carry. Michael, dumbfounded and still sobbing, asked, "What on earth are you doing?" Matea simply smiled, and she looked at her family in the eyes and she said, "Well, we're not going to let all of this hail go to waste. Today, we have ice cream." And that's just what they did. Ice was a rare commodity on the farm, and on that day, they had plenty of it, as far as the eye could see. Together, they made ice cream, a rare treat except for on that fateful day. Now, when you talk about Matea, it was a very special person to have in my life to talk with on a remote basis. But here's what she taught me. She lived to be very old. On her 100th birthday, we were invited to go down with the families and celebrate this 100th birthday occasion. Do you guys know what to get somebody who turns 100 years old? Do you have any idea? We didn't either. We had no idea. So we asked her, you know what she asked for? She asked for luggage. She wanted matching luggage. Apparently, this positive little old lady who lives past 100 years old wants luggage. And why? She wanted to see the world when she was 100 years old. I'm going to give you one last math lesson. Matea was born in March of 1884. She died 1 year after my high school graduation in June of 1993. And I'm sorry, you do have to carry the 1 on that. You have to borrow from the tens place, and that, it is what it is, right? She lived to be 109 years old. She told us stories of the inventions of electricity, modern plumbing, the Great Depression, both world wars, the invention of the car, the airplane, and even space travel. She was mesmerized, but she was awesome to talk to. And I'm proud to be able to give her story to you guys today about her positive attitude. Another person I want to tell you about, a second extraordinary person in my life that reminds me every day how an attitude adjustment is just what the doctor ordered. That person is my wife, Jenny. I love my wife dearly, but in December, if you were to tell me that I was going to be standing up here giving a graduation speech about attitude and that my wife was going to be the central focus of this speech, I'd have told you you were crazy. And yes, I'm probably sleeping on the couch after I said that. But as many of you found out and knew, it's been a tough year for our family. In January, just 4 short months ago, Jen was diagnosed with breast cancer. She's only 35. She's a mother of 2. She's a dance teacher at Regis Jesuit. I started to feel sorry for myself. That's what I did. But you guys know cancer doesn't have a conscience. Nonetheless, Jen knew what she must do, and she acted without hesitation. She knew that the doctors would have to take away a part of her body to rid her of the cancer, but with her actions, she reminded us all that the surgery and the cancer could never penetrate her soul or hold her attitude hostage. She went through her surgery and countless doctor's appointments with an attitude that was unmatched. Of course, she wavered at times, but she knew she was in the fight of her life. She was determined to win for the sake of the people that need her and love her. Every day she wore a bracelet, a sterling silver bracelet with the words, "She believed she could, so she did." The reality is that there is no cure for cancer yet, but she proved to herself, her doctors, and to those that she loved that there is an ultimate treatment, and that is a healthy dose of positive attitude. People would say to her, "But you're so young. I'm so sorry." And her reply was simple and usually marked with humor to ease others' pain. "It is what it is. No need to be sorry. I'm blessed they caught it early. I had the best team of doctors anyone could ask for. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this about my wife today. She is cancer-free." Again, my wife proved that the only thing you control in this world is your attitude. And because of her attitude, let me tell you this. I would never want to have to go through that time in our lives ever again. But if I had to go through it one more time, I wouldn't pick another person to be paired with in that. I love her dearly, and with her attitude, I picked the right woman. Thank God. That third and final person I want to tell you about with the extraordinary attitude is the person that's going to have to give you that pep talk that I promised you. It's not the pep talk I'm giving you, it's the one that you're going to have to give yourself. That extraordinary person is you. Today you get a high school diploma. Now here's the harsh reality of that. Do you know what that guarantees you? Nothing. It guarantees you absolutely nothing. There are little guarantees in this world. Hardly any, except for one. You are not guaranteed that you will have enough talent. You are not guaranteed that you will have enough intelligence. You are not guaranteed that you will always have enough money. You are not guaranteed that you will always be surrounded by the people that love you. But you have one guarantee. One. And that is you can change your attitude. And you can do it at any given moment. That's the beautiful thing about it. You may not be able to change the circumstances that you're in, but you can change your attitude. Remember that. I'm not saying that we've all had the perfect attitude throughout our lives, and that diploma that I tell you guarantees you nothing, well, it's still symbolic. It symbolizes the fact that you changed your attitude for the better more often than not in your high school career. The attitude got you your diploma, and that diploma was your ticket today to take your seat to be the guest of honor in this graduation ceremony. The thing that makes today different is that the one person that may have to give you an attitude adjustment from now on is you. Your friends, your teachers, and even your parents, minus the iron finger, may not be there to remind you that you need an attitude adjustment. Hopefully you'll recognize those moments when you can't control the circumstances, when you need to give yourself an attitude adjustment. Are you going to let the weather on one day ruin 4,745 days, the past 13 years of your life of public education? Heck no. Who knows? When you take the opportunity to change your attitude, you never know what's going to happen. It could change your existence. And when you change your existence, you might just change the world. Ponderosa High School class of 2016, it has been an immense pleasure. Thank you, guys.
I think we need to give Mr. Lynch one more big round of applause for that. That was fantastic. Since everyone else has made a comment about weather, I'm going to make a comment about weather. I was told before I moved out here there's 300 days of sunshine. I guess this is one of the 65 that is not. So we're going to get through this, and I thank everyone today for being here and celebrating this great day with these wonderful students that we have here, the class of 2016. At this time, Ponderosa High School class of 2016, please stand. Board members, please stand. Dr. Fagan, please join me for the presentation of this graduating class. As principal of Ponderosa High School, I am pleased to present you the graduating class of 2016. These seniors have earned significant recognition for themselves, their families, their school, and their community. On behalf of the faculty, staff members of Ponderosa High School, and the Ponderosa feeder schools, I wish for each of you the proud class of 2016. The joy and fulfillment that comes with achieving your goals, pursuing your dreams. You are our future. Dr. Fagan, I certify that these members of the class of 2016 standing before you have met and in many cases exceeded the graduation requirements of Ponderosa High School and the Douglas County Board of Education. They have earned the required credits and are thus eligible to receive a high school diploma. Dr. Fagan, I present to you and to the Board of Education members present the 2016 graduating class of Ponderosa High School.
Mr. Haggerty, on behalf of the Board of Education, I am very proud to accept the Ponderosa High School class of 2016. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduates, please be seated. Honor graduates, please join me on the stage. At this time, the class of 2016 honor graduates will be receiving their medallions. Then all graduates will be receiving their diplomas. On behalf of the staff of Ponderosa High School, I congratulate the graduates on their achievements. These students have worked hard in their academic studies. They have shown great leadership, sportsmanship, and perseverance in the pursuits of excellence in athletics and extracurricular activities. In recognition of this, man, it happens, I'm getting cold. In recognition of the time these students have spent here at Ponderosa High School, each of them will be presented with an official Ponderosa High School alumni Mustang pin.
What are we doing, guys? Looking good. How's it going? Looking good.
Sarah Grace Bowen. Courtney K. Gordon. Erica Alyssa Lane. Sarah Kathleen Seiske. Sean Michael Wilcox. Morgan May Bradley.
No. Are you going first?
Gerald Elgin Kigrel. Emily Nicole Gregston. Grant Edward Zimmerman. Emily Elizabeth Oakes. Isabel Lily Schneier. Elizabeth Ursula Schmidt. Lauren Elaine Lindell.
Matthew Robert Malsum. Anna Lynn Mason. Travis Andrew Hansen. Colton Reed Miyasato. Mitchell Bradley Halloran. Terry Brianne Cranmer. Emily Jensen Kobayashi. Brianna Taylor Hornberg. Benjamin John Picard. Emily Rose Hanner. Macy Elizabeth Gomez. Bailey Joe Hanner. Riley Miles Wambach.
Bradford Farrell Camp.
Carter Jennings Manning.
Charlotte Kathleen Coughlin Movizo.
Haley Paige Markline.
Benjamin Edward Abermite.
Michaela Marie Maroney.
Stephen Eugene Aiken.
Andrew Bradley Martin.
Marcus William Amichizura.
Blake Hale Maddie.
Camille Marjorie Anderson.
Tanner Christian Matthews.
Seth Joshua Atkinson.
Brooke Nicole May.
Tyler Jeffrey Baker.
Brianna Shannon Mayfield.
Maxwell James Baller.
Benjamin James McDevitt.
Katya Michelle Barnett.
Brenna Alice McGowan.
Helen Emily Bassett.
Tessa Ann McNeil.
Owen Andrew Berry.
Mitchell McDermott Mielhow.
Jessica Jade Bombach.
Nicholas Alexander Meintz.
Spencer Elliott Hamill Benjamin.
Kaylee Catherine Moore.
Kyle Cleveland Berry.
Samantha Jean Moreland.
Zachary Ty Birkbeck.
Elise Catherine Morin.
Emma Nicole Bishop.
Kate Kingsley Morrison.
Matthew Thomas Brady.
Alexis Ann Munez.
Valerie Christine Bloom.
Cameron Jason Turner.
Ashlyn Clark.
Brianna Nicole Nowak.
Alexander Christopher Riley Candela.
Seth Ian O'Brien.
Daniel Reese Cardiel.
Kirsten Louise Painter.
Madison Marie Cataldo.
Marco Pavicevic.
Griffin Thomas Conant.
Madeline Frances Payne.
Lau Correa.
Allison Nicole Peterson.
Elijah Cornejo.
Jacob Ryan Phelps.
Clifford Stephen Craw.
Kyle Nathaniel Piper.
Hunter Allen Craven.
Hunter Cole Porter.
Bethany Grace Douglas.
Arlie Melissa Portillo.
Alyssa Renee Crocker.
Kyle Thomas Preister.
Michael Eric Cuevas.
Grace Lene Radliff.
Roya Damawand.
Courtney Dawn Richardson.
Lexi Kayla Davis.
Aiden Michael Rickard.
Douglas Paul Dickinson.
Allie Beth Roberts.
Madison Lynn Donnelly.
Carl William Shader.
Jake Raymond Doshin.
Josanya Rose Schrader.
Wolfgang Michael Fallenkamp.
Lindsay Renee Schrader.
Elliot Keith Douglas.
Elijah Israel Schwartz.
Emma Alicia Duran.
Taylor Anthony Scott.
Pablo Duran Hurtado.
Emily Wilson Sieber.
Alette Kayla Dusick.
Evan Tyler Sharpless.
Brandon Sidney Early.
God bless you. Leah June Shaw.
Logan Thaddeus Etherton.
Kathleen Elizabeth Shelton.
Parker Kelvin Eischen.
Kelly Ann Shelton.
Adeline Christine Eckhoff.
Camille Christine Smith.
Peyton Rose Fleming.
Allison Marie Smith.
Jacqueline Nicole Ellis.
Kyle Reese Slavic.
Olivia Brooke Irwin.
Sydney Jean Sitz.
Logan James Esposito.
Anesu Munrazi Cipriano.
Joshua James Fiegel.
Jessica Lee Simon.
Joseph Ricardo Flores.
Cameron Nicole Shutak.
Brittany Nicole Foreman.
Alexander Morel Sherrill.
Pierce Michael Freeman.
Jonathan Lee Shepard.
Devin Gerard Frunze.
Michaela Mackenzie Gilman.
Connor Leaf Hansen.
Marissa Ann Gibbons.
Andrew Charles Hawkins.
Courtney Nicole Gibbons.
Hannah Elizabeth Smith.
Ryder Thomas Gadati.
Jared Daniel Smith.
Cold Edward Geddes.
Spiroff, okay. Benjamin James Spiroff.
Colin Foster Gunn.
Brandon Lee Spomer.
Isabella Marie Rose Garza.
Rachel K. Spomer.
Kaylee Marie Garcia.
Jacob Brian Stecker.
Hunter Ryan Gamble.
Reed Mackinus Stevens.
Colby Boone Glick.
Sarah Jean Johnson.
Gianna Marie Golden.
Ryan Parker Kroll.
Kennedy Elizabeth Grand Prix.
Sebastian Ryan Stevens.
Morgan Spencer Green. Middle name? Thomas
Daniel Evans
William
Strangfeld.
Thomas William Green.
Dylan Anthony Stiles.
Tanner Andrew Greening.
Emily Christine Sunquist.
Jacob Lee Grimm.
Riley Glenn Sutton.
Dane Aaron Grounds.
Catherine Mackenzie Swisher.
Christian Tyler Grunwald.
Joshua Scott Thompson.
Marissa Lynn Guillory.
Liam Anthony McCoy.
Miles Albert Hammond.
Nina Marie Nielsen.
Andrew Thomas Harkins.
Michaela Hadizaloni Thompson.
Diana Noel Catalano Harper.
Carly Anna Tribby.
Peter Klaus Heinrich.
Sydney Nicole True.
Eli Clayton Hernandez.
Hannah Noel Valentine.
Travis Warren Hoffarth.
Morgan Leanne Vallejo.
Casey Lynn Hogan.
Thank you. Anthony Michael Verdicchio.
Shea Marie Tayshawn Banks Hoyen.
Austin Vogt Martinez.
Edwin Jerome Holly.
Brandon Anthony Souza.
Nicole Elizabeth Hong.
Austin Lewis Wagner.
Zachary Thomas Hora.
Cameron Donald Wallace.
Eric Clinton Howell.
Charles Scott Wallace.
Maxwell Hamilton Jackson.
Kyle Patrick Ward.
Mackenzie Ann Jansen.
Zoe Lee Wardrobe.
James Warren Johnson.
Seth Robert Warnick.
Connor Reese Jones.
Sean Timothy Webster, Squatch.
Rachel LaRue Jones.
David James Welch.
Jessa McKenna Jorgensen.
Alexander Joseph Stake.
Jane Patricia Jewett.
Michaela Ann Westcott.
Chase Stephen Curl.
Victoria Ray White.
Nicholas Thomas Keaton.
Kelton Troy Whitehead.
Michaela Renee Kranig.
Clara Pauline Wickman.
Sarah Helen Coleman.
Presley Snow Wilkie.
Graham Howard Lang.
Aubrey Faith Willison.
Madeline Frances Latimer.
Autumn Hope Willison.
Laurel Elizabeth Leach.
Madison Valerie Wilson.
Jennifer Marie Lee.
Joanna Alexa Olbrich.
Marin Emily Rose Levers.
Nicholas Garrett Wilson.
Eleanor Katrine Leonard.
John Stratton Woodruff.
Brenda Priscilla Madera.
Peter Stewart Rishkinsky.
Aaron Meadows Madsen.
Samuel Alden Wright.
Lauren Ashley Lorienti Mays.
Michael Andrew Wolf.
Domenico Lorenzo Magana.
Megan Jean Zimbeck.
Madison Hope Maggard. Cole Lewis Malpacher.
I would now like to introduce the Ponderosa High School Pegasus Choir to perform the song, Come So Far, Got So Far to Go.
and turns, oh, but that's the road that got us here.
Let's move past the bad times, but before those memories fade.
Let's forgive but not forget, and learn from all the mistakes we made, 'cause it's so clear every year we get stronger, stronger. So don't give up, don't say when, just get back on the road again, 'cause I know we've come so far, but we've got so far to go. I know the road seems long, but it won't be long till it's time to go. So most days we'll take it fast, and some nights we'll take it slow. I know we've come so far, but baby, baby, we've got so far to go. Yeah. Hey, old friend, come along for the ride. There's plenty of room, so jump inside. The highway's rocky every now and then, but it's so much better than where I've been. Just keep moving at your own speed. Your heart is all the compass you'll ever need. Just keep cruising the road we're on, 'cause the rearview mirror only shows what's gone, gone, gone. Ooh, got so far to go. Oh, it's so clear every year we get stronger, stronger. So shine that light, take my hand, let's dance into the promised land, 'cause I know we've come so far, but we've got so far to go. I know the road seems long, but it won't be long till it's time to go. So most days we'll take it fast, and some nights we'll take it slow. I know we've come so far, but baby, baby, we've got so far to go. Ooh, baby, baby, we've got so far to go. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby, we've got so far to go. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby, we've got so far to go. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby, we've got so far to go.
Hello. Family and friends, Courtney, I, and the class of 2016 would like to thank you once again for joining us to celebrate this important milestone. At this time, Ponderosa High School class of 2016, please rise. Yeah. Yes. Are you guys ready? All right. Please turn your tassels from right to left. We've done it. Congratulations.